Good afternoon, everyone. In this lecture, we will start chapter 3, 2 valence electron systems. Already we have finished two chapters in the syllabus, that is, first is atomic structure and second one is 1 valence electron systems. So, in this chapter, we will start third chapter, two valence electron systems. So these are the some major points we have to cover in this chapter. So this is the spectral terms of two electrons atom. In that we will see LS coupling and JJ coupling. LS coupling and JJ coupling. Next one, interaction energies of LS couplings. Then Landé interval rule, spectra of helium atom, and problems related to this two valence electron system. So already we have discussed in chapter 2 one valence electron system. There is a one valence electron gives a spectra, optical spectra, and we have discussed this optical spectra in the last chapter. So in this chapter, these two valence electrons gives us a spectra. So this spectra we will study, and we can consider the various elements like helium, that is in the outermost shell there is a two electrons. So just like this element we will discuss here. So we know that the alkaline earth elements such as beryllium, magnesium, calcium containing two valence electrons in its outermost shell. So just like these elements we can consider in this two valence electron system chapter, and we'll discuss about its spectra. So here, an excitation of atoms. So we have already discussed on excitation. We know that suppose the atom is excited, that means when this is the ground state, we called, suppose this is E1, lower energy level, and this is E2, higher energy level. Okay, suppose atom in this ground state, when this atom will excite, when it absorbs the energy E is equal to h nu, then and then only this atom will excite to this higher energy level. Okay, so in case of one valence electron system, there is a in ground state there is only one single electron. So due to this single electron, there is a when this electron or atom excites, this electron excites to the excited state, when it will excite, when it absorbs the E is equal to h nu energy. So when we this absorbing this energy, this electron goes to this excited state, and after that this electron remain this in this state in this state 10 raised to minus 8 second, and after that it will emit the energy and goes to the ground state. So while emitting, this energy gives us a spectra. So how much energy is this? H nu is equal to E2 minus E1. Okay, this is the energy difference between two levels. E2 minus E1 is the energy level difference between two levels, and H nu is the energy of that radiation. So here this electron will emit the energy in the form of and this energy will get in the form of spectra. So this is all about the one valence electron system. So in this chapter we will discuss here, in ground state of the atom there is a two valence electrons. Okay, in the ground state of the atom there is a two valence electrons, and these two valence electrons gives us a spectra. So let us two valence electrons gives us a spectra while exciting these two electrons. Okay, so on excitation of atoms of these elements means what? Such elements having two valence electrons in its outermost shell. Two electrons in its outermost shell. So this type of elements, when this type of elements will excites, okay, then they gives us a spectra. So we will see the spectra of these elements, okay. So here we'll see LS coupling, okay. LS coupling, let us discuss here. First point in this syllabus, spectral terms of two valence electron atom. In that we will see LS coupling and JJ coupling. So let us start from the spectral terms of two electron atom. Two electron atom means what? There is a two electrons in its outermost shell of the atom. So the alkaline earth elements have two valence electrons, okay. Since an atom consists of two valence electrons with different orbital and spin angular momenta, so the coupling scheme is necessary to obtain resultant angular momentum. So we know that when in case of LS coupling, there is a, we have seen this LS coupling in also first chapter, but this LS coupling is for one valence electron. So in this chapter we will discuss this LS coupling for two valence electron atom. So this LS coupling, what is the L? This is the orbital angular momentum and S is the spin angular momentum. So in the case of electron, we know that there is a two types of angular momentum are there. One is orbital angular momentum, that is L, and another is spin angular momentum is S. So by coupling of L and S, we will get the LS coupling, and we call this LS coupling is Russell-Saunders coupling, okay, Russell-Saunders coupling, okay. So we know that there is a two electrons, so each electron have also spin angular momentum and also orbital angular momentum. So we can get the total orbital angular momentum by adding the orbital angular momentum of two electrons, okay. So suppose we have to calculate the resultant orbital angular momentum of two electrons. So let us add the orbital angular momentum of each of the electron. So there is a two electrons, so we can add these two orbital angular momentum of these two electrons. So for the resultant orbital angular momentum, we have to add this two orbital angular momentum of that two electrons. So this gives us a resultant orbital angular momentum L bar. So like this way, here also these two electrons gives us two types of two spin angular momentums, that is S1 bar and S2 bar. So for the resultant spin angular momentum, we can add these two spin angular momentum and we will get the resultant spin angular momentum. So after that, total angular momentum we can denote it by this letter J bar. So we know that this total angular momentum is the addition of L bar and S bar, okay. So this is the maximum value for total angular momentum, and this is the minimum value for the total angular momentum. So we know that the total angular momentum J bar, okay. So here each electron is assigned a spin angular momentum and a orbital angular momentum. So we can individually define the spin angular momentum of the electron. Each electron have a spin angular momentum. We can say this spin angular momentum is a star into h upon 2 pi, okay, where where this S star, according to quantum mechanics, this S star gives a value of S plus 1. Okay, here the spin is 1/2. Okay, for first electron the spin is half. And also the orbital angular momentum, quantum mechanically we can write L of L plus 1, and here the value of L is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1, we know that. Okay, up to n minus 1. So this is the spin angular momentum. Okay, in this angular momentum. Okay, so let us discuss here LS coupling. First coupling type is LS coupling. When we know that when L is coupled with S, this coupling is called as LS coupling, and this coupling is also called as Russell-Saunders coupling. Russell-Saunders coupling. Okay, so we will discuss here in detail this LS coupling. So in this type of coupling, several L bar vectors combine to form several L bar vectors combine and to form resultant L bar, resultant orbital angular moment, and several S bar vectors combines, it will give the resultant spin angular momentum. Okay, so like this way we can add several L bar vectors. So like this way, this is the L bar is the resultant orbital angular momentum is equal to L1 bar plus L2 bar plus L3 bar plus dash dash dash. Okay, so for the spin angular momentum we can write S bar is equal to S1 bar plus S2 bar plus S3 bar plus dash dash dash, like this. So this is the resultant orbital angular momentum, and this is the resultant spin angular momentum. So by using this we will get the total angular momentum, or also we call this resultant angular momentum by adding these two L bar plus S bar. So this coupling is called as LS coupling. So next lecture we will discuss the vector diagram of this LS coupling, and also we will see the JJ coupling. Okay, thank you.